And you see, Doc, all of this wastage that we are discussing, if you see some of the loans that we go for, I hold in my hands the annual public debt report. And you see how we go a begging for sums that are far lower than what we are wasting. We went for a loan, 3.9 million euros, to purchase 55 intercity buses. 3.9 million euros. It's less than half of what we have wasted on this Poalugu project of $11 million. There's another loan we went for here, $10.5 million for the construction of 5 general hospitals at Osiem, Asin, Kushia, Doma, Akwamu, Uyafe, and Kutre from Commerce Bank, Ministry of Health. $10.5 million. There's $8.4 million here, China Shipbuilding Training Company. West Africa Food System Resilience Program, Ministry of Food and Agriculture, $2 million, just $2 million. Less than what we have given to that sheikh who came to deceive us, clearly an imposter. Our health minister didn't do any due diligence. He's flown away with our $2.4 million. And yet we have gone to borrow. We are disturbing the World Bank. We put in the application 25th March 2022. These are documents submitted to Parliament by the government. $2 million and 80,000 for the West Africa Food System Resilience Project. Poultry sums. So, our problem in this country, it's not that we don't have money. Our people should not be living in the squalor, the poverty, the deprivation that they find themselves. It is just the bad leadership, the wastage, the corruption. And you see how people even pass the buck. Look at the cavalier attitude of the governor. I mean, no panic. He doesn't take responsibility. So let's go and find out from the controller. Let's find out from those who paid. The auditor should give us more information. And that's it. Doc, there is a statement John Dramani Mahama made this week in response to Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo when he said that Ghanaians should not vote for John Mahama because he will not protect his legacy. Former President Mahama's response is just so apt. Absolutely fantastic. That look, he is not going to protect a legacy of corruption. A legacy of nepotism, of economic mismanagement. I salute former President Mahama for that response. And Doc, if you listen to Ghanaians, as we all interact, as we communicate with fellow citizens on a daily basis, the number one issue now on the minds of Ghanaians is a firm assurance that there will be retrievals of all of these looted funds in the wrong places. That is the firm assurance Ghanaians are looking for. Ghanaians do not want this legacy protected. And that is why many Ghanaians are celebrating President Mahama for that response. They want the firmness of assurances that when we come to power, from January 2025, this Pualugu $11 million will be retrieved. And those who carried out this scam will be punished. The Sky Train, $2 million, must be retrieved. Ejapa, $12 million, must be retrieved. The Sputnik, $2.4 million with that shonky shake, must be retrieved. The $58.1 million spent on the world's most expensive pit, President Akufo-Addo's cathedral, there ought to be retrievals and sanctions. The Buankra scandal, $49 million, there ought to be accountability. And the list goes on and on and on. And look, Doc, if you consider the current plight of the Ghanaian, I mean, Doc, are you really listening to Ghanaians? Sometimes some of the people who walk up to you for support, the school fees are up. I can't. I have to help. Are you looking at the number of job losses? Doc, have you counted the number of multinationals, companies that are leaving Ghana? From Nivea to portions of Nestle's production to Glovo, name them. They are living in droves. Already, when the last population and housing census was carried out, unemployment rate is at an all-time high. We haven't seen it at 14.7% before. I mean, we thought 8% was high the last time the population and housing census was conducted. So there are massive job losses. People are living in abject poverty. Many people have fallen into the poverty line. And I'm happy that one of the things President Mahama says he will not protect is how thousands to millions have been pushed into the poverty bracket. That is the legacy of Akufo-Addo. So, it is now a double whammy. You are being hit with the effect of the economic mismanagement. See where the cedi is. I was reading a Bloomberg report yesterday. Bloomberg says that since they started monitoring our currency, since 1994, this is the worst performance of the cedi. That for 22 trading seasons, this is the worst performance. That's what Bloomberg is reporting yesterday. So, double whammy. You are being hit with economic mismanagement, high unemployment. People are suffocating. They are suffering, excruciating hardship. And then to make matters worse, the managers of the economy who have plunged us into this mess, on a daily basis, you just hear of new amounts of money, new figures. I mean, colossal sums. Look, if, let's say, some $100,000 for this Pualugu thing, maybe their airfares, initial negotiations, some refreshments, a few people going back and forth, probably the cost of the pomp and pageantry, sword cutting, because I know that President Akufo-Addo likes to live large. We can manage with some 100,000, some 200,000. You let me even push it to $500,000. $11 million. $11 million. And as we speak, we are still losing more money. Only yesterday, the Millennium Challenge account, they confirmed to Joy News that they are packing out of Ghana. That there is no way they are changing their mind on the $190 million, which will have come in. I mean, the irony, our colleagues on the MPP side have signed an emergency recall of the House so that we'll come and approve a loan of $150 million. Meanwhile, by their conduct, we have just lost $190 million. because of PDS corruption, fight over who takes the lion's share. It's Ablakwa go the Uncle corner. And we had all the secret recordings, the leaked tapes, how relatives of this president, his assigns, were in negotiations with the PDS shareholders about their share, once it will not be what they want. So greed and corruption. And this Millennium Challenge, compact, President Kufuor did it very well. Brought Anna to Ghana. We got the N1 road. President Mills came, did it very well. We got agric irrigation projects, largely in my constituency, the Togome irrigation project. It was used for agric. And if you read Kwame Nkrumah's 7-year development plan, that enclave, the Accra Plains enclave, which covers my constituency all the way to Sege, Ada, was supposed to be the bread basket, if you add Afram Plains. Bread basket for even West Africa. Visionary Mills negotiated for that, executed successfully. President Mahama continues. He negotiates for energy because line losses, we can't continue with 30% of losses at ECG. So, private participation, efficiency, so that we end this doomsday thing once and for all. Beautifully negotiated. He secured the money for us. So, look at how beautiful the relay has been. President Kufuor executes well. Professor Mills executes well. President Mahama executes well. Only President Akufo-Addo, only him. President Akufo-Addo comes, we've lost $190 million. And yet, they are disturbing us. We should come to Parliament and come and approve $150 million loan. And more loans. And you look at the loans. Look at the loan report. Now, any amount we are going for, $2 million, $3 million, $4 million.
I'm sure
they are not ashamed.